Morning dear students, this is your teacher Neelam Mehlawat and this is a lecture number 14 of chapter 4 carbon and its compounds. Dear students, today we will do another important topic, that is some commercially important compounds. Okay, so we will talk about some important compounds, carbon compounds rather. Now first compound that is called is ethanol. Okay, the first compound in the series we will talk about is the ethanol. Now ethanol has a chemical formula C2H5OH, or we can write it as CH3CH2OH. This means it is an alcohol and the functional group is OH. So ethanol is a saturated compound with 2 carbon atoms and alcohol as a functional group. Now we can represent the structure as like this, that is we have 2 carbon atoms, OH is the functional group, right, and we have all single bonds. So ethanol means C2H5OH. So what is the formula, dear students, for ethanol? C2H5OH. Now this ethanol basically, dear students, has different uses. First of all, it has antiseptic properties, right? It has antiseptic properties, means it kills the microbes, it stops the growth of microbes. That is why it is used to sterilize the various surfaces. Nowadays, dear students, as we are facing the COVID-19, right, we are facing this virus, so the substances that we are using to sterilize our hand, that is your hand sanitizers, it is a very important component of that compound, that is your hand sanitizers. They include the ethanol. Okay, then it is given an antidote. If there is methanol poisoning, if there is a person who has drank a lot of methanol, so it is given an antidote so that the person can recover easily. It is a good solvent, that is it can mix with water in all concentrations. It is used in laboratories for various experimental purposes, and it is used as a fuel also, because we know ethanol is a carbon compound, and carbon compounds, they can be used as a fuel as they produce a lot of energy on burning. So it can be utilized as a fuel. It is an important component of your drinks and beverages, like the cough syrup that we drink in when we have cough, then we use cough syrup. So it is highly used in the preparation of cough syrups, right? Okay everyone. Apart from this, the tincture of iodine. Okay, you must have heard the word tincture of iodine. So tincture of iodine is also prepared by using ethanol. Okay, tincture of iodine is also prepared by using the ethanol. So we can say that ethanol has various uses. Okay, so thus it is a very, very important compound in chemistry. Now coming to the chemical properties of ethanol, dear students. So if we talk about the chemical properties, okay, first of all, if we talk about the pH paper, right everyone, if you talk about the pH paper, so if you test it with pH paper, if you test it with litmus paper rather, so it does not turn any litmus paper, right? So it is neutral. Okay, it is neutral. It can neither turn blue into red or it does not turn red into blue. So vice versa. So it is a neutral compound. Okay, it is a neutral compound and it has a pleasant smell. Okay, this compound has a pleasant smell. So it has pleasant smell. And it is a liquid. So dear students, ethanol is a liquid. It is a neutral compound. It does not turn blue litmus into red or red litmus into blue. And third, it has a pleasant smell. Now apart from these 3 properties, we will talk about 2 reactions. In terms of chemical properties, we'll be talking about 2 reactions. First is a dehydration reaction and second is a reaction with sodium metal. Now dehydration reactions, basically students, ethanol reacts with, there are 2 molecules of ethanol, okay, 2 molecules of ethanol. So I can write it CH3CH2OH. So 2 molecules of ethanol in the presence of H2SO4. So dear students, this H2SO4 acts as a dehydrating agent. Okay, it acts as a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent means the substance which removes water. And dehydration means the reaction in which there is a removal of water. So what is dehydration reaction? The reaction in which water molecule is released. And H2SO4, it acts as a dehydrating agent. The substance which removes water is called dehydrating agent. And this reaction occurs at 160 degrees Celsius. So water molecule is removed. Okay. Water molecule is removed from this structure. So we are this OH is removed, this OH is removed. Okay, H2O is removed. So we have a compound which is called ethene is left, and water molecule is removed. So ethene is formed. So this reaction basically converts alcohols into alkenes. So dehydration is a reaction which converts alcohols into alkenes, where two molecules of ethanol in the presence of a dehydrating agent, that is H2SO4, produces ethene, and a molecule of water is released. So alcohols are converted into alkenes. The second reaction is reaction of ethanol with sodium. Okay, so sodium means Na. Sodium is a metal. Okay, so it is represented by Na, that reacts with two molecules of ethanol. Now what basically happens? There is a competition between the H and Na, and we find Na is a very reactive element. देखिए सोडियम आपका बहुत reactive element है. So Na will replace this H. Okay, so in general terms we can write sodium reacts with ethanol. Sodium reacts with ethanol and it forms sodium ethoxide, and it releases hydrogen gas. Okay, it releases the hydrogen gas. So Na reacts with ethanol. So here we have two molecules of H are removed. Two atoms of H are removed. So we have CH3, CH2, ONA. देखिए H has been removed and it has been replaced by Na. So CH3, CH2, ONA, that is your sodium ethoxide is formed and hydrogen gas is released. So ethanol reacts with sodium metal and it forms sodium ethoxide and releases the hydrogen gas. Okay, dear students? Clear? Okay. Now coming to the next topic that we have, how do alcohols affect living organisms? देखिए alcohols, we know that there are many people who are involved in drinking. बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो अल्कोहल्स पीते हैं. तो अल्कोहल्स पीने से क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स को? When we drink large quantities of ethanol, it slows our metabolic processes. अगर ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी इथेनॉल लोग ड्रिंक करते हैं तो ये हमारे मेटाबॉलिक प्रोसेस को स्लो कर देती है. इट डिप्रेसेस आवर सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम एंड देयर इज़ अ लैक ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेशन, देयर इज़ अ कन्फ्यूजन, ड्राउजीनेस एंड लोवरिंग ऑफ द नॉर्मल इनहिबिशंस. ओके, इंसान जो है वो रिलैक्स्ड फील करता है, उसका नर्वस सिस्टम स्लो हो जाता है, मेटाबॉलिक प्रोसेस स्लो हो जाते हैं. ठीक है, दिस एंड ही फील रिलैक्स्ड. ओके, एंड देयर इज़, यू कैन से द सेंस ऑफ जजमेंट इज़ रिड्यूस्ड. क्या सही है क्या गलत है ये हम जज नहीं कर सकते. मस्कुलर कोऑर्डिनेशन भी डिक्रीज कर जाता है, मतलब वी कैन नॉट परफॉर्म दी मस्कुलर एक्टिविटीज़ विद कोऑर्डिनेशन. राइट, इथेनॉल के साथ साथ बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जो मेथनॉल को भी पीते हैं. राइट, मेथनॉल होता है CH3OH. So there are many people who drink methanol, but drinking methanol can cause death because methanol you can say is oxidized to methanol. हमारा जो लिवर है वो मेथनॉल को मिथेनल में कन्वर्ट कर देता है एंड मिथेनल जो है ये हमारे प्रोटोप्लाज्म को कोगुलेट कर देती है. ठीक है, एंड लाइक जैसे अंडा कोगुलेट हो जाता है जब आप उसकी कुकिंग करते हैं, एंड दैट इज़ वाई ये हमारे ऑप्टिक नर्व को अफेक्ट करती है एंड इट कॉजेज ब्लाइंडनेस. So as we know that there are many people who are in habit of drinking, so they may drink the methanol also and they can drink the ethanol also. So that is why when this ethanol is stored in laboratories, so ethanol जो है laboratories में store की जाती है, so there are chances that the people can drink it. So लोग इसे पी सकते हैं. So then in that case it is made unfit for drinking by adding poisonous substances. So हम इसे lab में जब store करते हैं तो हम इसमें कुछ पॉइजनस और टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंसेस मिक्स कर देते हैं. ठीक है, जैसे कि मिथेनॉल, और देयर इज कॉपर सल्फेट CuSO4, और pyrimidine. So these are toxic substances. Okay, so we can add methanol into ethanol, we can add copper sulfate, we can add pyrimidine. Because of this, the ethanol becomes toxic, and this toxic ethanol, okay, this toxic ethanol is called denatured alcohol. So what is denatured alcohol, students? Denatured alcohol means when ethanol is mixed with toxic substances like methanol, copper sulfate and pyrimidine, so that people don't drink it. Okay, then it is called a denatured alcohol. Coming to the next compound that we have is ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid is basically also called as acetic acid, and its formula is CH3COOH. Okay, its formula is CH3COOH, or we can also write it as C2H4O2. Okay, हम सारे atoms को combine कर देते हैं. So there are 2 carbon, there are 4 hydrogen and there are 2 oxygen. So we can either write it CH3COOH, or we can write it as C2H4O2. And this is the formula, or you can say structural formula, that is we can represent it like this. COOH is the functional group. Okay everyone, the functional group is COOH. So this means it is a carboxylic acid. Okay, ethanoic acid is also called as acetic acid, and it is a carboxylic acid. Okay, it belongs to carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid, dear students, they are basically the weak acids. जो आपके carboxylic acids हैं वो आपके weak acids हैं. Weak acids means अगर हम इन्हें पानी में dissolve करते हैं, okay, if we dissolve them in water, they do not completely dissociate to produce ions. Okay, they do not completely dissociate to produce ions when they are put in water. So your carboxylic acids, they are referred to as weak acids. Okay, they are referred to as weak acids. Now how do we know that a particular acid is a weak or strong acid? So the strength of an acid is determined by the capacity of dissociation. हम किसी भी एसिड को स्ट्रॉन्ग या वीक तभी मानते हैं जब हम उसे वाटर में पुट करते हैं और वो आयंस में डिसोसिएट हो जाता है. इफ इट डिसोसिएट्स कंप्लीटली, इफ इट प्रोड्यूसेस ऑल द हाइड्रोजन आयंस, इट इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड. If it does not, it produces some amount of ions, then it will be called as weak acids. And I told you carboxylic acids, they are weak acids. Now suppose if you put acid into water, suppose करिए आपका water है, हमने water में acid pour किया है. If acid dissociates completely, अगर आपका acid dissociate कर जाता है पूरा, completely dissociate कर जाता है, means it produces all ions. जितने ions उसके अंदर present है, it dissociates completely. जितने molecule उसके अंदर present है, all the molecules, they produce hydrogen ions, they produce ions, so we call it as strong acid. Okay, like your sulfuric acid, your HCl, they get dissociated into ions when they are dissolved in water. Okay, so all molecules of H2SO4 or hydrochloric acid, they dissociate into ions when they are present in water. So this is called a complete dissociation. Thus we can say your sulfuric acid and your hydrochloric acid, they are strong acids. And sometimes we call them as mineral acids. We call them as mineral acids. So mineral acids, they are strong acids. But your carboxylic acids, they are weak acids. Why they are weak acids? Because they do not dissociate into ions. Right? Now coming to the few properties of ethanoic acid. As I already told you, dear students, ethanoic acid is also called as acetic acid. Okay, that is why we refer to it as carboxylic acid. Now this ethanoic acid, that is also used to produce vinegar. Vinegar is a compound that we have heard about it. Okay, 5 to 8% of ethanoic acid, when it is dissolved in water, it is called vinegar. अगर हम 5 से 8% acid को पानी में dissolve करते हैं, then that becomes a vinegar. And vinegar is extensively used as a preservative in pickles. हम ये खाना बनाने में यूज़ करते हैं as a preservative material. Okay. देन मेल्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ इथेनॉइक एसिड इज 290. जो आपका मेल्टिंग पॉइंट है इथेनॉइक एसिड का वो 290 है. दैज इट ऑफन फ्रीजेज इन विंटर सीजन. क्योंकि देखिए जो आपका मेल्टिंग पॉइंट 290 बहुत कम है. सो इट फ्रीजेज इन विंटर एंड दैट गिव्स अ ग्लेशियल एसिडिक नेम. Okay, so ethanoic acid is also called as acetic acid. It is also called as glacial acid, and they belong to carboxylic compounds. Carboxylic acids हम इन्हें कहते हैं. Okay, and they are weak acids. As I've told you, carboxylic acids, they are weak acids. If you compare them with mineral acids are very, very strong acids. Okay, everyone. So we can differentiate between the carboxylic acid as well as the mineral acids. So mineral acids, they are strong acids. Carboxylic acids, they are weak acids because they do not dissociate into ions completely. Coming to the applications of acetic acid, where do you think the acetic acid is used? So acetic acid is used as a food preservative. Just now I told you it is used in making pickles. So it is used as a food preservative क्योंकि इसकी antimicrobial properties होती हैं. That is, it kills the microorganisms. Secondly, it is also used for treating various infections and dreadful diseases like cancer. So ethanoic acid is used in the treatment of cancer. It is also used in eardrops. So that is why your acetic acid is very, very important to us. Or we can say it is prepared in industries on a large scale. Now coming to the chemical properties of ethanoic acid. So first of all, action of litmus. So ethanoic acid turns blue litmus red. That means it is acidic in nature. Okay, it is acidic in nature. ये आपके blue litmus को red में convert कर देता है. This means it is acidic in nature. Now coming to the reaction with carbonates. Acetic acid reacts with sodium carbonate to form sodium ethanoate, releases carbon dioxide gas and water. देखिए इथेनॉइक एसिड का फॉर्मूला होता है CH3COOH, सोडियम कार्बोनेट Na2CO3. सो अगेन दिस H and Na will have a competition. आपका H और Na जो है ये they will compete with each other, they will react with each other, and sodium is more reactive than hydrogen. So सोडियम जो है वो हाइड्रोजन की जगह पर आ जाएगा and it will form CH3COONA. Plus it will release carbon dioxide gas and water molecule. Okay, so ethanoic acid reacts with sodium carbonate to produce sodium ethanoate, or we can say sodium acetate. Carbon dioxide produces carbon dioxide gas and water. Second is reaction with sodium hydrogen carbonate. Same reaction will occur. That is ethanoic acid CH3COOH will react with NaHCO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate. In your chapter 2, that is your acid, bases and salts, we have used, this is your baking soda. I think you remember this? Baking soda, right? So a sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, one and the same thing. Commonly we call it as baking soda. Okay, so CH3COOH will react with NaHCO3. Again, there is a competition between the Na and the OH. So CH3COONA, same products will be formed. Carbon dioxide also and water also. The reaction next is reaction 3, which is called reaction with sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide means NaOH. So as ethanoic acid, that is CH3COOH, it reacts with sodium hydroxide, that is your caustic soda. It is also called as caustic soda. I hope you remember. Okay, so NaOH, again Na and H will compete. Same product will be formed, that is CH3COONA, sodium ethanoate plus water is released. Okay, so all the three reactions that we have discussed so far, they produce sodium ethanoate or sodium acetate. Next is the most important reaction that we have is the esterification reaction. Okay everyone, this is called esterification reaction. Clear? Esterification reaction. एस्टर्स the esters are formed. इस रिएक्शन में क्या होता है, एस्टर्स बनते हैं, दैट इज वाई वी कॉल्ड एज एस्टरिफिकेशन रिएक्शन. सो एस्टर्स दे आर फॉर्म्ड व्हेन एन एसिड रिएक्ट्स विद एन अल्कोहल. ओके, so ethanoic acid, it reacts with ethanol in the presence of catalyst to give the ester molecule. Let's react this. So this is your ethanoic acid, CH3COOH. It will react with ethanol, that is CH3CH2OH. Okay, अब ध्यान से देखिए यहाँ इस रिएक्शन में होगा क्या. Two things will happen. हमने दो चीज़ें बहुत ध्यान से देखनी है. Is it clear to everyone? देखिए यहाँ से OH मॉलिक्यूल दिस, और यहाँ से आपका H मॉलिक्यूल, ये बोथ विल बी रिप्लेस्ड, बोथ विल बी रिमूव्ड. ये दोनों रिमूव हो जाएंगे, दोनों रिएक्ट करेंगे आपस में एक दूसरे के साथ, एंड दे विल फॉर्म वाटर मॉलिक्यूल. सो यहाँ से H मॉलिक्यूल रिलीज होगा, यहाँ से OH, दोनों कंबाइन करेंगे और आपका वाटर बन जाएगा. नाउ रेस्ट ऑफ द कंपाउंड विच इज देयर, अब देखिए आपके पास क्या बच गया, CH3COO, isn't it? CH3COO is there, and then you have CH3CH2. इसको रिवर्स करके यहाँ प्लांट करना है हमने. सो CH2 ये मॉलिक्यूल उल्टा हो जाएगा, CH2 will go on this side and CH3 in this side, and this compound which is formed is referred to as esters. Okay, this compound which is called as ester. So ethanoic acid reacts with ethanol to form a compound which is called ester. Esters, they are sweet smelling compounds. Okay, they have a smell just like the sweets. So that is why these compounds, they are used in making perfumes and they are used as flavoring agent. खाने में हम इन्हें यूज़ करते हैं different flavors add करने के लिए, and they are also used in making perfumes. आपने देखा होगा कि रोज़ परफ्यूम, आप परफ्यूम लगाते हैं तो उसमें से रोज़ की स्मेल आती है. So it does not have a rose actually, but it has an ester compound which has a smell related to rose. Okay, now अगर हम इस ester molecule के साथ सोडियम को रिएक्ट कराते हैं, okay, like your ester you have is there is CH3COO CH2. Now if it is made reacting with NaOH, इसको अगर हम NaOH के साथ दोबारा से रिएक्ट कराते हैं, so it will produce these same compounds back. That is your ethanoic acid plus your ethanol, that is C2H5OH. Okay, अगर हम एस्टर को NaOH से रिएक्ट कराते हैं, so in the presence of NaOH it will produce the ethanol and ethanoic acid. So दोनों compounds वापस से form हो जाएंगे. Now this reaction basically is used in the preparation of soaps. So इस reaction को हम कहते हैं saponification reaction. Okay, this reaction is called saponification reaction, and this reaction is called esterification reaction. So esterification and saponification reaction, they are both opposite of each other. Okay, esterification reaction में alcohol, that is ethanoic acid और ethanol आपके react करते हैं और ester बनाते हैं. saponification reaction में ester NaOH से react करता है और ethanol और ethanoic acid वापस से form कर देता है. Clear? So esterification reaction, it is used in the preparation of esters. Saponification reaction is used in the preparation of soaps. Okay, and both these reactions, they are opposite of each other. This is very very important. ये सबसे important दोनों reactions हैं जो हमें याद करने हैं. Now coming to your homework for today. First of all, dear students, you will make notes of this topic. So whatever we have taught in the, we have studied in the module, you will be writing, you will be preparing notes out of it, and then you will read the page numbers 72 to 74 of your NCERT. Your NCERT you will read. Okay everyone? So your NCERT is very important. You will go to your NCERT, and if there is any doubt, any query that you have, you can talk to me, you can ask me. I'll definitely solve your problem. Okay? That's all for today. Bye everyone.